Hey guys, how's it going? D-Masterbucks here, and welcome to my first ever FIFA 13 Player Award ceremony for one of my career mode seasons. And of course today guys, we are going to be giving out awards for my previous season, which I just had with, of course, FC Barcelona. It's the only season I've done so far. But that being said, it also means this is the first video I'm doing on my Player Award ceremony. So yeah, it's obviously something new and innovative which I'm trying out, and hopefully will kick off because I'd like to bring a little bit of my own sort of creativity into the FIFA community and into this career mode. I would doubt that any other career mode YouTuber out there is doing anything close to this. So I'm claiming this, I'm doing this as my own thing, and you know, hopefully you guys enjoy it. So again, I'll just explain a few things because of course this is the first time I'm doing it, so I need to obviously fill you guys in on how this is going to work. Essentially, the first things first, this is a microphone if you couldn't tell, what this little LED light is. Essentially, I bought this from a Sony store a couple of days ago for a couple $100, and of course, I'm just testing it out for the first time ever. Yes, this is the first time I'm using this piece of technology. So I've just got it sitting here. Obviously, it's quite visible, but just bear with me because again, I just want to see what it's like. I'm not going to try to hide it. I'll try to hide it later on, but yeah, again, just seeing what it's like. And the second thing, of course, is I do have a few awards which I'm going to be giving out to deserving recipients, and those awards are, first off, Best Player. We're going to be, of course, giving out the award for the Best Player, but we're also going to be doing second and third placings because I felt like we had a lot of very good players this year. It would kind of be fair if I gave a little bit of a second and third just to show you a representation of how my career, of how my season went and how my players went. As well as that, we've also got Most Improved Player, and these are in no particular order. Most Improved Player, Best Young Player under 21, Best Transfer, and my personal favourite, Biggest Flop. Okay, and that's pretty much how it's going to work. But before we get into the awards, guys, I thought I'd really quickly mention, you guys voted for a goal of the season in a video I posted about a week or so ago. And no, it was about 2 weeks ago, I'm not too sure, but still. You guys voted, I got a very big response, in particular for 2 goals. Those 2 goals were Jordi Alba's goal and Mario Götze's goal, and a lot of votes. It was very hard to pick them apart, but after a little bit of counting and after a little bit of momentum swings, Mario Götze's goal, the 5th goal, his little roulette after beating a few players and then cracking shot into the top left-hand corner, is the winner of your goal of the season. I'm quite surprised about that as well, because I thought maybe Song and Alba's goal might have been contenders, but still, it's all up to you anyway, and there were a couple of votes for Song. Okay, but enough about that and enough taking the piss out of you guys. We are just going to immediately get into the first award, and that is, of course, probably the most important one, the Biggest Flop. Now, immediately getting into it, I figured if I'm going to give out a Biggest Flop, it should probably be to someone who got quite a fair bit of starting 11 games. It'd be very unfair for me to just give Biggest Flop to someone that played 2 games, had 2 crap games, and then, yeah, you're my Biggest Flop. No, it doesn't work like that. I decided to give it this year to Dani Alves because Dani Alves this year, and in my career mode season this year, I mean, I didn't really rely on my left back and my right back as much as I did my 2 centre backs. So, again, Jordi Alba was still fantastic, and even, what's his face, Montoya did extremely well. But Dani Alves, not very good. He did not do well. He didn't defend well. He didn't mark well. He's very renowned for, you know, getting forward and attacking. Even in FIFA 13, he's kind of got that sort of mentality about him. And whenever he did, he didn't do well. And he didn't do it an awful lot. So, you know, it's very hard for me to give a Biggest Flop to such a great team, but you know, Dani Alves didn't have the greatest year, so Dani Alves, you're my Biggest Flop for the 2012-2013 season. I apologise, but hey, come on, turn it up, Dani Alves. Okay, next award, and again, another one of my favourites. It goes to the Best Transfer. Now, the Best Transfer is, of course, we made a lot of awesome signings. Ramos, Götze, and Vidal. Like, Vidal was a very good contender to maybe get this award because he was, it's hard for me to put like an adjective or a word on his season or what reflects on his season, but I think a good thing would be probably consistent. And he was like consistently awesome. Like, he was fantastic in the midfield. He dropped back a fair bit, of course, for a centre defensive midfielder, and he was just, he's consistent everywhere, not just on the pitch but in his stats. But again, we've got one player in our team which we of course bought in this season, and you just cannot go past him and the season that he had, and I rave about him all the time. It's fucking Neymar. Neymar gets this award every day of the week. There is something seriously wrong with me, and probably with you. Yeah, you, if you don't think that Neymar didn't deserve this. So yeah, he had a great year. He was fantastic going forward. Maybe close to my best attacker, but I'm not saying that just yet. I mean, I technically did, but fuck me. But still, moving on. Okay, Neymar gets the Best Transfer, and we're going to keep rolling on with some more awards. Next one, of course, is going to be what? How have I forgotten them? Yes, Most Improved Player. So the Most Improved Player is, of course, not just an award I give to whoever's stats grew by the most, because in that case, I would be giving it to Neymar, but I'm giving it to who I felt like went from, you know, whoever made the bigger transition from here to here throughout the season, not just statistically, but just feeling on the ball and their contributions on game day. So For me, it's not going to be Neymar, even though he did seem to get a little bit better, but not by too much, and he's fucking awesome already. But the fact is, Isaac Cuenca is going to win this award because I didn't play him too often very early on. He got a few games kind of halfway through the season, and then we got more and more games. And again, as I said before, he went from here to here. He had a great little, he obviously got a much, much better. He's got a pretty good potential on him, I believe. Something like 84, but I mean, better than Telo's. So, yeah, but no, he had a very good year, very nice year, and I could definitely tell the difference between him at the beginning of the season and towards the end. He just felt like a better player, obviously. So, yeah, Isaac Cuenca gets this, and that might have fucked up the audio, so I'll try not to do that anymore. But Isaac Cuenca gets Most Improved Player. 2 more awards to go. The next award, and another very good award, and I'm sure it's going to be a bit of a fan favourite, the Best Under 21 or the Best Young Player Award, and again, we are Barcelona, so we have got so many fucking young kids that are awesome and probably some of the world's best. But again, you're working with Isaac Cuenca, Goetze, of course, we signed across, and a few other players who were just fantastic. But yet again, when we have Neymar, you can't go past Neymar. How does anyone go past Neymar? But yes, and I've done that again, so that's fucking up the audio. I think, I'm not too sure, but still, Neymar does get the best, of course, he does get the best young player because even though I think he turned 21 in the season, it's still 21 or under, so, besides, he was 20 when we got him anyway, and at the beginning of this season, so, he is eligible, and he is going to win that with absolutely no dramas whatsoever. But yeah, he wins the Young Player of the World, probably no surprise there, and now we are, ladies and gentlemen, going to the best player of the season. Let's get it out of the way. So, of course, we have a first, second, and third placing. We're going to start off with third and build our way up, and as you probably would. And we are going to give third place out immediately to a midfielder. He did very well. Great playmaker, fantastic passing ability. And you guys shouldn't know who it is because this is Barcelona. Everyone's a great playmaker and a great fucking passer. But it's the best of them all, and it's Xavi. Xavi gets third because he probably was the best midfielder throughout the entire season. He created more opportunities than, than Vidal did, and then Iniesta did, and my main midfielders. I mean, Iniesta is still technically the better midfielder statistically, but Xavi and the season he had, he was traditional Xavi. Even though he dropped off in stats a little bit, I still feel like he was by far the best midfielder, creating chances, great playmaker. He was, so vital in creating a majority of our chances. So Xavi gets third, but who's going to get second? So second place, and this might get a few Barcelona hardcore die-hard fans going. Second place goes to Messi. What? Lionel Messi winning a second place? It's outlandish, but yes, this season he was still just traditional Lionel Messi. He was fantastic. Got a lot of goals, got a lot of assists. Didn't get the most amount of goals and assists in the team, but still. Lionel Messi had a very good year. He did get a few goals. He created a few chances as well. Got a couple of assists. Got a lot of assists. I think he might have got more assists than he got goals. But still, of course, you guys should know who I'm going to be giving out first to. And it is completely obvious. And I'm just going to immediately chuck his name out at this fucking camera. It's Neymar. Neymar gets first place. He's our player of the season. I did it again. For 2012-2013 with FC Barcelona. So Neymar, congratulations. Seriously, the year that you had and the player you are. 5-star skills, agile, pacey, just ridiculously quick, amazing finishing, and yeah, it's just ridiculous. He got the most amount of goals in La Liga this season, and not just the most amount of goals, he got the most amount of assists as well. So he got most amount of goals and most amount of assists. I've already said that twice, but I just need to reiterate just how fantastic a job that is. Neymar was by far my best player going forward, better than Messi, and I will say that with a claim. I honestly believe Neymar, best player in FIFA 13, that's my opinion again. Try not to get too, in the comment section, but still, Neymar wins player of the season. And that ends the video, guys. So thank you very much for watching. And so again, yes, thank you very much for watching. Before I leave you, I'm just going to go grab something from over here, which I didn't get before because I'm a very shit planner in my videos, but I'll just cut here. Hang on. Motherfucker, where is this thing? Now, of course, guys, as you should know, we are going to be starting a Road to Glory career mode with Southend United extremely soon, in a couple of days. We are, of course, going to be taking that League 2 team. They are a League 2 team. Taking them all the way to the Premier League, winning the Champions League, doing it all with them. It's the #1 thing that you can do in career mode, and I love doing it. Been doing it with Southend United for a while, and I'm going to be having another one of these videos for every season of career mode I do, but for Southend United, it's going to be a little bit different. Instead of a best player, third, second, and first, we are going to be doing it a little bit differently. At the end of every game, and may I add, we're playing every single game, I'm going to be giving out votes. 3 votes to the best, 2 votes to second best, and just 1 vote for the third best. And again, at the end of the year, we have another one of these, we have another one of these videos. We tally up the votes. and we see who was the recipient, and if you haven't seen it already, that's amazing, but still. They win this, and you probably can't see it from this distance, but I'll hold it anyway. The J-Bucks medal, and how gay does that sound? But the fact is, J-Bucks is the name I give to my manager and to my player, or my pro, pretty much for years now, so I figured, hey, let's roll with that. It's the J-Bucks medal. That goes to the #1 player of every season of the Southend United Road to Glory career mode. So, yeah, voted as by me, and yeah, but pretty much it. I'll get a little bit closer, and this might be bad editing, but yeah, this is definitely bad editing. But still, that's what it looks like. That's not in the light. That's shit. That's really shit by me. But yeah, this is what they win if they have a good season, and yeah, that's it for me. But thank you very much for watching this first ever player award ceremony for one of my FIFA 13 career modes. So, once again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to drop a like if you haven't already for this fairly unique video, and I would like to think pretty innovative video, and I'm very proud of this sort of stuff that I'm doing. I like to be creative in this sort of shit and, you know, keep it a little bit fresh within the community and within the videos that are pumped up on YouTube every single fucking day. But still, thank you for watching this video. Again, drop a like if you haven't already, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter as well, and because I'm talking with you face to face, I can now tell you to fucking follow me on Twitter. But yeah, links in the description as well, and that is it for me. Enough of, you know, whatever. That's it for me. Thank you for watching the video, guys. I'm yours again, the Master Bucks. Road to Glory starting soon, and until then, I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.